Hello, let's do some problem solving in precalculus. All right, we're going to be focusing on proofs in right angle geometry here. Okay, so the first question here is given we have this right angle triangle, and you know by Pythagorean theorem we have a squared, plus b squared equals c squared, right? So the question is prove that sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals 1. Okay, can you try it first? All right, so let's go. Now, you have to remember your SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so all you've been given is angle and then a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And you've been asked to prove sine squared theta cos squared. You got this question here and you say, what are some of the key expressions or key terms here? Okay, so you look at what you're supposed to prove and you see sine theta, cos theta, but you've not been given any information. So this is where you do link thinking and remember what sine, cosine, and tangent mean. Okay, so sine of an angle, we know is A over C, right? SOHCAHTOA, opposite over hypotenuse. And we know the cosine of an angle, right? So we've been given A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Now, so since sine theta equals A over C, that means A is equal to C. Okay, A equals, we cross multiply, A equals C times sine theta. And then from here, B is equal to C cos of theta. So A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So A squared then becomes C squared sine theta, sine squared theta, right? If you square this, it becomes C squared and then sine squared theta. And then here, if you square it, becomes C squared cos squared theta, right? So A squared plus B squared, so C squared is what I've written here. In place of A, I write this in place of B. Okay, so now we see C squared is common to all three. So we divide through by C squared, and guess what we have? Over here, the C squared cancels C squared. We have sine squared theta plus cos squared theta, C squared over C squared equals 1. Proven. Bam. All right. So now try these. Okay. And note, let me give you this information. If you don't have, I'm just assuming this is just your first course in precalculus or algebra 2. Note sine theta, 1 over sine theta is cosec theta. 1 over cos theta is sec theta. And sine theta over cos theta, what you get? The tangent. But if you do cosine over the sine, then you get 1 over tangent, which is cotangent. Okay? All right. So try these. That's your first one. Prove that sec squared theta minus tan squared theta equals 1. Okay? All these are related to the first proof. Prove this one too. Prove that one too. And then finally, prove that one too. Okay? All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, we got more proofs coming, harder ones, but they are all manageable. Have a great day. Bye-bye.